so many great players, but only one has that honor.
We are
Kevin, thanks. Last season,
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounds.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at small forward. And for the Nets, we've got Irving. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the three. And Simmons slams it in.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Irving looking over the floor, and it's in there. When you look at the regular season, Chris, was there a part that was more difficult, the start or the end, or maybe somewhere in between?
I would say somewhere in between, because the physical toll, you know, it's felt most down the stretch. But you get a time to refresh and renew and get back to it.
Takes the three, buries it from three-point range. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Oh, look, what a confident shooter Irving is. He looks so calm and collective whenever he rises and fires like this.
Now here's Curry. 14 points from him the last game against Utah. That one goes. Count it.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Harden outside. Durant in the corner. Shoots. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Well, when you draw this much attention from the D, you know someone's bound to be left open, and Harden finds it.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Now, not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
The Nets making a switch here. Shamet's checked in. Here's Curry with the three. The rebound by Harden. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Harris passes to Jordan. Nets passing it around. Harden dishes to Jordan. Back to Harden. Harris outside. Just 5 to shoot. That one goes in. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
And Embiid is right there.
Oh, how about the length of Embiid? I mean, it's tough to deal with. Outstanding, using it to gobble up offensive rebounds.
Now, here's Shamet, guarded by Curry. Harris passes to Shamet. Here's Jordan. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, he continues to improve as a passer. The sky's the limit for Embiid and his all-around game.
Harden outside. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Basket counts. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here is Harris. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Simmons dishes to Harris. Good on the shot.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Harden outside. Durant in the corner. Offline with his three.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Green kicks to Curry. Embiid. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 6.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Now here's Harden. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. And Harris, wide open. He shoots. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Harris passes to Embiid. Out to Harris. From 10 feet out. He goes up again. Simmons on the wing. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. On its way from Irving for 2. And no good on the last second attempt this time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the 76ers. Joel Embiid out there with Howard. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Maxey. And it's Korkmaz in the 3 spot.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
Korkmaz, no good. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Luwawu. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And the 76ers with possession. Here's Embiid. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
And that one's good, Irving.
Got to know that Irving is an excellent mid-range shooter, but then again, where isn't he a great shooter?
Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded closely.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
That's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is, one play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Here's Thibault. After the basket by Brooklyn, passes it to Maxey. Takes it from 10. Here's Howard, pass to Embiid. And here's Maxey. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Howard's shot is good.
Throughout his career, Howard has dominated the boards. The size, touch, and timing he possesses is just a lethal concoction.
Back to Irving. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Now, here's Thibault. Pass to Maxey. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Kevin Durant's checked in for Green. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And it's Harden in for Irving. And then for Philadelphia, Tobias Harris is checked in for Joel Embiid. And it's Ben Simmons in for Shake Milton. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Up top, Simmons. Guarded by Harris. And Simmons slams it in.
Such an impressive athlete. The way Simmons moves on the drive is so natural and under control.
Now Harden. He's got 6. And ooh, he just jams it right over Dwight Howard. Oh my goodness.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
Now, here's Maxey. Simmons on the wing. And Harris wide open. He shoots on the 3 off target. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
And they were connecting. And when they're connecting like that, they're hard to beat. Their accuracy from outside, just incredible.
Here's Maxey. James Harden picking up that last basket. 5 to shoot. Here's Simmons. Goes back up. The feed to Howard. And here's Harris from the arc. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Harris has got his 3rd basket of the night.
He's improving from distance. Now, that's one of the things Harris has worked on, and the work has paid off.
James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. He notched 8 points. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They didn't get more than a 1-possession. And
if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Irving at the 2. So that's the Nets 5. And Jordan gets it to go.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Outside Curry. Shoots the 3. Philadelphia with a new shot clock. The shot missing. Nets leading by 3. Here's Irving. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
Rock solid start for them. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
Here's Simmons. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan. Just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
Here's KD. And KD throws it down.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the 3rd quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Down the stretch of last season, Greg, we saw some teams resting healthy players, even ones out of the playoff hunt. And they got fined. But is the amount, which I think is about $25,000, is that enough to discourage that tactic?
You know, I don't think it is. Not when team revenues are measured in the hundreds of millions. You got to do more to keep them honest, but by the same token, you know, if I get 100, 200 million invested in a guy, I want to protect my investment. And so if I can rest them here or there and prolong their career, I think my organization's all the better for it.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Durant. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Joe Harris. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. Irving for 3. Milton grabs the board. The 76ers trail by 9. Back to Curry. And Embiid gets it to go. Embiid's got 10.
Can't let Embiid get comfortable inside. When he's this close, he's adept at burning the defense.
Outside Irving. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
The determination of Irving. He's a type A personality who just wants to win. No, his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
And there's the pass to Milton. Here's Korkmaz. Back to Milton. Embiid drives in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Jeff Green picks one up.
Look at the long strides of Embiid. I mean, when he's determined, he forces the D's hand, literally.
And Embiid drops them both.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the stroke.
Here's Irving. 16 points for him. Shamet on the wing. Down low. It's tipped. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that's when he might get picked.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And with his struggles at the line, you need to hack down DeAndre. You can't let him get the shot off there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Now here's Curry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Passes it to Korkmaz. Back to Milton. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
What timing on the offensive glass. Embiid, once the shot goes up, he gets into position for the putback.
Outside Irving. Count that bucket. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Lets it go with the 3. Curry can't get it to go.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And it's Shamet missing. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Outside Curry. 43 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Korkmaz. Outside for Curry. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Luwawu. Jacks up a 3. Milton grabs the board. The 76ers trail by 10. Embiid with it. He's got 14. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint, and Embiid throws it down.
Proving once again how dominant he is. I mean, once Embiid gets rolling, it's like an avalanche.
To the wing right side. Here's Jordan. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time.
And so it's Brooklyn going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris is out there with Simmons. Then there's Howard. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Maxey in at the one.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Brown, and another turnover here by Brooklyn.
Oh, boy, they like to redo that pass. I mean, bad way to lose a possession.
The 76ers trail by 10. Simmons inside. Griffin on him. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Oh, with tremendous strength. I mean, Simmons is a rock-solid scoring option around the rim.
Harden surveying the D. Kicks it to Brown. Now the pass to Jordan. That one good for two. And the Nets lead by 10.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And it's sent back by KD. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Good D by Howard. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Harris, right side. Lets it go from the wing. Rebounded by the Nets.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
Brown outside. Here's Griffin. No good there. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And it's Harris off the drive. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, I love the tenacity that Harris plays with a ridiculous dunker off the drive.
Left side, Griffin. Brown kicks to Harden. Passes to Durant. Back to Harden. Outside Durant. The shot's good.
Look, that's what's crazy about this guy. Inside, deep from 3. But still, he's deadly from mid-range. Durant is as good as anyone in that part of the court.
Howard, the pass to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
Brooklyn with the ball. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Griffin the bounce pass. Out to KD. Fires the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Durant's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets. Now the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it. It's just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. Harden against Simmons.
No, the bearded one cannot be intimidated. No matter how much contact Harden takes, he'll still find a way to finish.
Simmons against Harden. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Outside Jordan. Back to Harden. He kicks it to Irving. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Chris, you had some great battles with those guys in the 2020 Hall of Fame class, like Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. And I know you're going to join them in Springfield in the Hall of Fame soon as well.
Well, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. It was an honor playing against these guys. You know, when you think about Kobe and the Mamba mentality, as a friend, you just miss that competitive spirit, and it was an honor to call him an opponent and a friend. Tim Duncan, you had to be prepared when you went up against him and his great Spurs team. And same with Kevin Garnett, just energy and passion, and one of my favorite players of all time. So it was an honor playing against them and an honor to call them friends.
Shot clock at 5. Harris dishes to Jordan. Embiid with the steal. And here's Harris from the arc. Kept alive, and Embiid is right there.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harden, no good.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
For 3, Harris with the tip. And Green is right there.
There's nothing like seeing Green get his hands dirty on the glass. He's going to work and getting rewarded with the putback.
So it's the Nets picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for David.
of the NBA.
Are setting tonight with the... And
Hey, Kevin.
they're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. We take a look at the 76ers. A lot of season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And checking out Atlanta, 8 games out.
And right now for the Hawks, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
And we've all thought this. They're just a middle-of-the-road team. The last thing anyone in the NBA wants to be.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hawks, on the wings, Herter and Reddish. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the 1. Now here's Curry. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Capella. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. He does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Now here is Harris. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Green dishes to Simmons. Over Reddish. Simmons can't get it to go. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Young, here we go. And the layup is good.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
Curry looking around. Pass to Embiid. Back to Curry from 12 feet out. No good on the shot. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Young is double. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
Out to Harris. Wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Young with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Young against Curry. Shots good from Young. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
The ability of Trae Young to take it up inside makes him difficult to pressure out on the perimeter.
Here's Curry. Rebounded by the Hawks. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And for me, guys, that's what I call a character game. I mean, they could have closed up shop. It would have been easy to just let that one go and get ready for the next one. But they fought back. I mean, and that mental fortitude that they displayed there is one of the reasons why they're such a good team.
Curry finds Simmons. Back to Curry. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Stolen by Collins. Young against Simmons. To the left side wing. Herter. They grab their own miss.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Curry. Last time out he had 14 points. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Young against Simmons. Young inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. For the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Huerter. The 76ers also with a sub. Milton's checked in. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
29 seconds left in the first. Young outside, fires from deep, nailed from three-point land. Young's got 9 points.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Simmons passes to Milton. To the inside. They kick it out to Green. On the wing, Harris. Gallinari covering, and the shot goes in.
High percentage look for Harris. He becomes more and more efficient offensively.
There's the triple. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. 76ers lead by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Korkmaz is out there with Howard. Then there's Maxey. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Thibault in a 2-guard. Now Milton. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah. And they pick up 2. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus.
And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
5 on the clock. Shoots. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Hawks trail by 4. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Outside Rondo. Here's Snell. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Obviously, Rondo's main priority is to dish the rock. When you're open, he'll get it to you.
Maxey passes to Thibault. Pass to Maxey. He tries for three. They get it again. Rondo on the double team. Here's Milton. Another miss by Philadelphia. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Atlanta with it. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Snell kicks to Okongwu. To the paint. And Rondo gets it to go on the assist by Okongwu. Rondo's got the game tied up here for the Hawks. Pass to Maxey. Rondo with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Now, here's Okongwu. Defense is right there. And here's Rondo. And Okongwu slams it in.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Down low, Thibault, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Rondo looking over the floor. To the middle, Howard with the steal. Here's Thibault. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Curry's checked in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Simmons with it. 17 points for him last game against Utah.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
The 76ers again can't hit it. Deflects the pass. And the pass to Capella. Here's Herter. Off target from three-point range. With 1 on the clock. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. 76ers ahead. They lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Joel, you've got the lead, so how do...
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. And Joel Embiid, the mega-talented... And that's a wrap with the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Young and Herter make up the back, and it's Capella in at the center position. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Kicks it out to Collins. He can't hit that time. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Passes it to Harris. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
And he gets it to go.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. And Kevin Herter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. he's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Here's Curry with the three. They get the rebound. They kick it out to Green.
Screen coming.
Can they get it? The 76ers with another miss.
The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
Inside. Young with no one around. And no good, trying to use the glass.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
They kick it out to Green. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The 76ers with another miss. Atlanta leading by 6. Herter passes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
Here's Simmons. Good work there as it goes. Simmons got his first bucket of the night.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Young outside. "13 feet away. Clock at 4. Reddish with the ball. He's against Green. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul. Gallinari, he's checked in for Atlanta. Rondo comes in for Trae Young. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Maxey's checked in for Seth Curry. Simmons passes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. CJ McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on it. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. 1:22 left to play in the third. It's stolen by Capella. Oh, here we go with Okongwu and nobody back.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Launches a three. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Ben Simmons.
And a promising trend this month is the rise in his effective field goal percentage. He's showing a lot of smarts. Shot selection has been tremendous, and it's helped his numbers a ton.
And stolen by Thybulle. And now Philadelphia on the break. Korkmaz passes to Maxey. To the middle. Ring shot on the way. Here's Howard. Pass to Korkmaz. Back to Howard. They double team Howard. It's Korkmaz in the corner. Shot clock at 3. Trains it from 9 feet away.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Rondo passes to Capella. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Capella's got his second bucket of the night.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead. The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Feeds to Bogdanovich. Over Milton. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
That is situational basketball.
And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks lead by 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Actually out there with Seth Curry, and it's Milton in at the 3 spot.
And a great display of physicality from Capella. He's not one to shy away from contact.
Atlanta making some changes. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. Young is subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Green's checked in.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Sacramento Kings.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
And the basket by Harris.
He's a fluid athlete who knows what he's doing. Nice finish by Tobias Harris in transition.
Young outside. Pass to Huerter. From downtown, knocks down the 3 ball. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
On the wing, Harris. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Shoots from the high post. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. There's the pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Few people see the floor as well as Trey. If you're open, he'll find you.
Outside Curry. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
The 76ers making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. And Simmons slams it in.
And not a lot you can do to prevent Simmons from creating space. It's what he does best in pick and roll calls.
Young outside. Passes it to Capella. Young left side. And the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Outside Curry. There's the feed to Embiid. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Floats one. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Young to the wing on the left. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Capella, the pass to Young. And now the fast break. Embiid with the ball. And Embiid throws it down.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Young outside, and stolen by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moments.
Pass to Young. Takes it from 10. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And it's Harris off the drive. And there's the call on John Collins. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. Here's Simmons. He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year, Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve. And now down to a 1-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
Simmons against Young. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
And Simmons slams it in.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Young dishes to Collins. The Hawks working the ball around. Money!
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And when the game is tight, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to.
To the right side. Reddish the pass to Herter. Young from deep three-point range. Off target with that shot. And so the big win by it. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.
Other than that, what was your personal highlight from last season?
In the semis of the playoffs, we beat the Raptors finally. The Raptors were the best team by far, obviously, all season.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look at our setting tonight. And nothing.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Curry's shot is off.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Philadelphia's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And Simmons kicks to Curry. He dishes it to Embiid. Outside for Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Curry with another miss. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Simmons on the wing. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by, and he uses the glass on the layup.
This is where Simmons likes to shoot from. I mean, the closer he is to the rim, the better.
Giannis against Harris. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. For 3, Middleton. Another miss by Middleton. The 76ers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Harris dishes to Curry. Tries it from 19. Rebounded by the Bucks. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
In that kind of environment, every point matters. The bench was a huge reason why they won that one.
For 3, Middleton sinks the triple. Middleton's got his second basket of the night.
Look, when someone's open, Lopez will find him, using his height to see over the defense.
Curry's shot is off.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man, awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
And the NBA, Chris, with a long regular season, we know that. Are there things that can make the season seem even longer or shorter or in between for that matter?
Yeah, Kevin, well, I'll tell you what, the cliche, time flies when you're having fun, and we all know that's true. So when you're losing or not seeing eye to eye, that's when the season can really drag on.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. And the dunk by Giannis.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Now here's Curry. That one drops for him.
You know, not a good start for him offensively. Just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
Here's Giannis. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Here's Simmons. A 17-point game for him in the win against Utah.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
52 seconds left to play here in the first. Giannis kicks to Middleton. It's thrown down hard with both hands.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
To the paint. Shooting foul. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Craig kicks to Forbes. From deep. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. The pass to Maxey. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Bucks lead by 4. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
In that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks, we've got DJ Augustine, and it's Portis in at the 5 down low. 4 on the shot clock. Howard, great positioning on the putback.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
Augustine passes to Portis. Trying to find Augustine. Gets it to him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Dwight Howard.
Yeah, easy call.
It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for 2.
He hits both from the stripe. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Maxey passes to Howard. On the wing, Milton. And now Augustine pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And that one, good.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
The Bucks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Now, here's Maxey, led by Augustine. And here's Maxey. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And Howard with the second chance points.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And Connaughton has it in the corner. Portis. Here's Connaughton, defended by Milton.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
And there it is for him.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Bucks leading by 5. Augustine looking around. Over to the wing. Here's Forbes. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
He knew he had that one. I mean, when he's got the open 3, he's not going to wait around and give the D a chance to get out on him.
From the high post. Maxey, no good.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
It's tipped. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Milton. 6 feet out, and the jumper falls for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
A high percentage shooter from these spots. Portis has tons of confidence in his inside scoring ability.
There's 1:54 left in the first half of the game. Here's Milton. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Utah. That one wide left. Milwaukee leading by 10. To the inside. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Buries the easy one. Milton's got his second basket of the night. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. And Connaughton has it in the corner. 1:15 left now here in the second. There's the lob to the hoop. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Passes it to Milton. Shot from 12. Good on the bucket. Milton's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Maxey. An easy 2 points on the layup. Maxey's got 4 points this quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Here's Portis, and it's sent back by Howard.
Howard, one of the most feared rim protectors in the league.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. 24 seconds left in the first half. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
You know, when you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%. And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And so here is Philadelphia. 8-point game. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
They just looked a step quicker all game long. They knew they had an advantage on offense.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Curry from deep three-point land. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Bucks ahead. They're up by 10. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K, a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. And it was on the heels of his MVP season that Giannis Antetokounmpo said he was at 60% of his potential. Come on, Kenny, how much? And that's...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward position. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Joel Embiid. And Holiday kicks to Giannis. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
Superb focus from the big man. Embiid, I mean, you really have to whack him to prevent the bucket.
The 76ers shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Bucks leading by 7. Outside Holiday. He feeds it to Lopez. Middleton against Green. Goes up on the high post. Can't hit that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Curry with a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got his third basket of the night right there.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Giannis dishes to Lopez. Green taking his time here. Simmons on the wing. Kicks to Harris. DiVincenzo with the rebound. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Floats it up for Giannis. It's stolen by Harris. Embiid drives in, and Embiid throws it down.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, now that's how you mount a comeback. They're not all the way back, but they're getting close.
It's stolen by Green. Simmons with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively, but he gets it back. Simmons passes to Green. In the corner, it's Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Embiid. On the wing, Harris. Antetokounmpo defending. Harris, no good.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Wow, hammering it in!
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
DiVincenzo against Curry. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's stolen by Curry. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Pass to Lopez. Drops in the layup for 2. Now it's a 6-point Bucks lead.
Refusing to be tied down. Lopez is good at exploiting the D and nailing the shot.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 9. Simmons inside. Giannis is there. Curry finds Embiid. Plays it up and banks it in. Embiid's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Oh, he's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them fits out there.
And the pass to Lopez. Giannis against Harris. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. And the shot goes in. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, the quick hands of Simmons. He's great at realizing when to risk going after steals.
Timeout called the Bucks.
Their goal was to limit their turnovers, and they've wasted way too many possessions with giveaways.
Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Korkmaz checked in for Harris. Shake Milton comes in for Danny Green. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. Poked loose and stolen by Portis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Portis has got his second bucket.
If this speaks to how strong Portis is, it's obvious he enjoys showing off that muscle.
Thybulle kicks to Korkmaz. And it's the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo. Oh, wow!
Nice. It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We come back right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Embiid drives in. And the rejection by Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Now, here's Milton. Defended by Middleton. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He seems to have a sense for where misses are going. Embiid, so fantastic at getting ideal positioning on the glass.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. It's stolen by Milton. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. Now, here's Thibault. He's guarded closely. Pass to Embiid. Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Holiday. Just 4 to shoot. Maxey, no good. Milwaukee leading by 8. Milton the pass to Embiid. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Wow, and he's an elite scorer with an impressive repertoire. Embiid is outstanding at knowing when to exert his will on offense.
And Giannis throws it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Taken away by Holiday. And here we go. The fast break with Giannis. Dishes it to Middleton. Over Milton. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Fast break, Philadelphia. Embiid, the pass to Thibault. Milwaukee with the rebound. Portis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Connaughton kicks to Middleton. The feed to Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Giannis has got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Embiid, the pass to Thibault. Embiid inside, defended by Portis. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play. A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Tobias Harris is checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Holiday. And stolen by Simmons. And now Philadelphia on the break. Harris has got the ball. And Simmons kicks to Curry. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, and when the game is tight, you can see why they go to him. And by the way, where was the defense on that play?
Middleton the pass to Holiday. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Feeds it to Lopez. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 7.
He's using all that size in the paint. Lopez has always excelled when he capitalizes in this area of the court.
Embiid finds Simmons. Outside, Green. Embiid, the pass to Curry. Lets it go from 11. The putback, it's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Wow, a bona fide star in this league. Embiid knows his teammates look to him to deliver in the clutch.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Passes to DiVincenzo. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Misses the 3. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Harris dishes to Green. Curry against Holiday. Again, Curry missing. Holiday looking over the floor. Off the mark.
Wonderful instincts on the defensive end. I like it.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
So lots of people look up to you. Do you have any advice for those players who are aspiring to get to the league?
Biggest thing is, you know, obviously stick skill and all that stuff matters, but I feel like if you can
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A look from earlier as the Nets bus arrives at the arena.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Harden out there with Irving. Then there's Harris. Then it's Jordan. And it's Durant in at the four-man position. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3 spot.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too. All Harden needs is a little separation. Once the screen comes his way, he's looking to pull up.
Left side, Harris. Green against Harris. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists in the game. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Durant. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Yep, it counts.
And, you know, if you give Harden daylight to shoot from the mid-range, he'll take it. Can't give him any room, mid-range or 3, but mostly mid-range.
The shot by Curry, no good. Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside for Jordan. Here's Harden on the wing. Over Green. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Back to Curry. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And the basket is good.
He's becoming more comfortable in tight. Seth Curry is good at picking his spots from this area.
Harden with it. Picked up by Harris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. Oh, what a finish!
Good. Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
And Simmons slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Maxey subbed in for Green. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Harris inside, guarded by Simmons. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Milton kicks to Howard. Back to Milton. Pass to Howard. Here's Milton. 5 to shoot. Here's Simmons, and he converts the layup. Simmons got 8 points.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Back to Harden. The 3 from KD. And Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers leading by 8. Here's Simmons, and then Simmons slams it in.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Pass to Durant. Here's Harden on the wing. Embiid against KD. Kicks it out to Harden. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Jordan. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. 76ers lead by 14. And the second quarter will... And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the 76ers?
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. They've got Griffin. Andrew Shamet is out there with Brown. Then there's Green, and it's Luwawu in at the 3 slot. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Brown inside, defended by Thibault. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Well, you got to respect the athleticism and the willingness to defend that Simmons has. I mean, he's a skilled shot blocker, too.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can. You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Tobias Harris is checked in for Joel Embiid. Green comes in for Simmons, and Curry subbed in for Maxey. And the Nets also making a change. Irving's checked in. Curry gets the bucket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. In the second quarter, held scoreless. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Here's Griffin. Here's Green. The kick out to Irving. Another shot. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Outstanding body control there by Kyrie. I mean, he continues to score on tough defense, and it never fails to amaze me how he's able to do that so often.
Harris passes to Thibault. 76ers moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls. And then on Friday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Washington Wizards.
In that game against the Spurs, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Irving drives in. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Knifing through the defense like warm butter on a biscuit. Irving knows how to get to the rim.
Harris against Green. Shot, high post. Howard controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
The pass to Irving. Count it. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
1:02 left here in the second. Curry against Irving. Down low, here's Milton. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And the 76ers lead by 21. Irving surveying the floor. Yep, that one goes in there. Irving's got 8 points.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Irving against Curry. And Howard with the second chance points.
Such a great rebounder. Athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Griffin. Banked in off the glass. He has 5.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The 76ers leading by 19 points. Howard with it. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Utah. Curry gets the bucket.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Brown finds Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
And through one half, it hasn't even been. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 20 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Howard in at the 3.
And, you know, guys, we know Simmons most enjoys getting others involved, but he's showing you he can have huge nights himself as well.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of it.
Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
It's dangerous now letting Embiid get this deep. You're asking to get posterized with the throwdown.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. Jordan dishes to Durant. The kick out to Irving. Pass to KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Boy, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Embiid against Jordan. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 6 points.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
For 3, Durant. Not going to go that time. And the 76ers go the other way with it. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. The shot by Curry, no good. Nets trail by 21. Here's Irving. The basket good off the assist from Durant. 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
2 points. That one goes. Greg, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Korkmaz is jacked in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Seth Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Dwight Howard.
And it is absolutely remarkable watching Harden draw contact. So effortless, so crafty, and so consistent in putting the defense in a bind.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Brown, he's checked in for the Nets.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Here's Harden, and he banks in the layup. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, I tell you what, with Harden, sometimes it seems the more the defense bodies him up, the more determined and effective he is in scoring.
Thybulle, the pass to Embiid. There's 1:17 left to play in the third. Green finds Embiid. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Now, here is Harden. He's tightly guarded, and he gets the bucket. Harden's got 14.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Stolen by Harden. Jumps up. And he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
Really good to see Harden get nasty on defense. He's got quick instincts and quick hands. And I like how he pilfers it on occasion.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Korkmaz passes to Maxey. 4 on the clock. Embiid goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Blake Griffin. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Green. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Green, he's checked in for Harris.
I tell you, Joel Embiid possesses remarkable talent. I mean, this big guy is graceful and strong. He's a real matchup problem for everybody.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
No good. And so it's Philadelphia taking a 19-point lead into the break from. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. We've got Brown. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. And it's Shamet in at the 2 guard. Now here's Maxey, guarded by Harden. Now Embiid. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Philadelphia leading by 17. Pass to Embiid. Now Thibault. Passes it to Korkmaz. Back to Thibault. And there's the pass to Korkmaz. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Here's Embiid. The rebound by Jeff Green. Nets trail by 17. Here's Brown. It's hauled in by Thibault.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worried about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree. Curry is inside, covered by Irving.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
To the inside, Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, at the rim, Jordan still, after all this time in the league, has the athleticism to get up and throw it down.
To the middle, here's Curry. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 17. The shot's good from Irving.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Harden against Simmons. At the top of the key, Curry. Back to Simmons. The 11-footer. They get it again. Embiid, the pass to Milton. Outside for Simmons. Launches it. Here's Embiid. Harris against Durant. Harris dishes to Curry. Another miss by Curry.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the 76ers.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
They've got one more game left against them, and there's no doubt they'll use this as a jumping-off point to take another game off them later in the year. At least that's the plan.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ben Simmons.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
And so the 76ers can now just hold on to the ball. Pass to Milton. Inside, outside for Simmons. Tries it from 9. That one falls. And the 76ers lead by 13.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A come.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. And with Rick.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Herter in at the 2 spot. And for the 76ers, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Green in at the small forward. And Embiid with the block. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And Simmons kicks to Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. From the stripe, Curry, good. Curry's got his team on the board to start the game for the 76ers. With COVID shortening the season and the schedule, Steve, being tinkered with, do you think the NBA will make permanent changes to the season schedule?
Kevin, I don't think so. When everything gets back to normal, I think we'll be at 82 games and start like we usually do in October, September for games. I just think the NBA has done a fantastic job of being able to adapt to this situation.
They get a hand on it. Passes it to Herter. Out to the right wing. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
Now the 76ers with it. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
If you don't have that one guy who gets you 10-plus boards every night, you just have to send more guys to the glass.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Because he's played a lot of undersized 5, Collins has learned exactly how to get you in the air with that pump fake.
And so Collins nails both of them.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Curry against Bogdanovich from 10 feet out. And Embiid is right there.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Reddish with the ball. Working on Green. To the paint. Here's Collins over Harris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Harris.
He was considered to be just a piece of the puzzle when he was drafted. John Collins now a cornerstone for this franchise.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Curry with the 3. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Capella finds Collins. This one for 3. Capella, the pass to Collins. And he comes up with the deuce. Collins has got 6 points.
Never one to shy away. Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First trip to the line for him here. Some changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Harris. Shake Milton comes in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. Young taking his time here. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
Now the pass to Maxey. Green left side. To the inside. Embiid with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Plays it in off the breakaway. Young's got his second bucket tonight.
That's what Trae Young does best defensively. He has quick hands for the steal, and he ignites the break.
From deep three-point range. And the 76ers get it back. Howard kicks to Milton. Now, here's Maxey, defended by Young. Howard can't hit.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Young with no one around. A three-pointer off the mark. Over the 76ers, their last game, a win against Utah.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
4 on the shot clock, and Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the 76ers with some changes. Korkmaz, he's jacked in for Joel Embiid. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Green. Howard, the pass to Milton. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Trae Young is so good in transition. Just has a great feel to make an impact.
Now, here's Maxey. Not a lot of room. Pass to Howard. 76ers moving the ball around. And that one's good. Maxey.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Bounce pass, Young. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Hawks on top. They're up by... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Korkmaz is out there with Howard. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Maxey in at the guard position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. It's stolen by Milton. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Tobias Harris is checked in for the 76ers. Simmons comes in for Maxey. Outside, Bogdanovich. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And Simmons kicks to Korkmaz. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Hawks leading by 6. Outside, Bogdanovich. Dishes to Capella. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Good on the triple. Bogdanovich has got his first 3 points of the game.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it. And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid comes in for Dwight Howard. And Curry subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. Bogdanovich against Simmons. Right side, Bogdanovich. Shoots over Embiid. Here's Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Curry. And now Philadelphia on the break. Curry leading the charge. Harris finds Simmons. Out to Harris. The 3. Rebounded by Capella.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Simmons slams it in.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
Bogdanovich up top. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. And the rejection by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
Green, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Young's checked in for Bogdanovich. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Young inside. Simmons is there. And he makes good on the layup. Young's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Offensive rebound. Outside for Curry. Over Young. They grab their own miss. Embiid dishes to Curry. They shoot again. Rebounded by the Hawks.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Pass to Young. There's the 3. scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. To the middle, here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Few people see the floor as well as Trey. If you're open, he'll find you.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Curry. Again, Curry missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Collins finds Capella. Lets it go from deep. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for John Collins. Tony Snell's checked in for Reddish. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Kevin Huerter. Milton. And the 76ers get it back. On the wing, Green. Here's Embiid. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. And the first few years of Trey Young's career have been fantastic. Hawks fans love them. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Trey Young.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. On the wings, Huerter and Reddish. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 1. Huerter passes to Bogdanovich. The 11-footer. Capella, great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 12.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
No good from Simmons. Atlanta's shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. And Bogdanovich kicks to Collins. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Harris. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the call will be against Harris. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Danny Green.
Fluid athlete, good hops. If Huerter can continue to do that, watch out.
Outside, Simmons. Thybulle on the wing. He kicks to Howard. 5 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Here's Simmons, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Reddish. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Kevin Huerter. Here's Bogdanovich, and once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that. Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them, a spark that turned things around.
Bogdanovich passes to Rondo. The dish now to Gallinari. Got a piece of it. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And the 76ers making a change here. Maxi's checked in. And then for Atlanta, Tony Snell's checked in for John Collins. And Trae Young subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And it only takes a little effort on behalf of Howard to rise up for the flush, using that size and strength to jam it down.
And Young, here we go. Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, and he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back, with an in-your-face stuff. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Howard kicks to Milton. Back to Howard. Milton in the corner. And a miss there on the triple.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The 76ers trail by 10. Here's Howard. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Passes to Young. There's 57 seconds left in the third. Here's Okongwu. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Okongwu's now got 4 points this quarter. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Rondo. A steal, and now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity.
One of the more instinctive passers over the last decade. Rondo quickly locates the open man.
Here's Milton. The pass to Thibault. Back to Milton. Got a hand on it. Rondo looking around. Pass to Young. Rebounded by Howard. Here's Thibault. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the three. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, how about the concentration by the 6'10" Simmons? Ridiculously good at completing these chances despite the D's best effort.
The Hawks leading by 9. Collins with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Collins against Curry. Collins, good. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. It's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Here's Herder. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Hawks lead by 12.
That's Kevin Herter's bread and butter, where he shot 42% from beyond the arc his sophomore year in college.
The drive by Simmons. Here's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Herter. Pass to Bogdanovich. In the corner, Collins with it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Herter. Another 3 for Atlanta.
I think we'll be watching this play for many years to come. Herter off the catch.
Who's got Simmons?
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Rebound by the Hawks.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Takes a 3. Herter, no good. The 76ers trail by 13. 76ers moving the ball around. High post shot. Curry gets the bucket.
This is what you do when your opponent's trying to take away the 3 and the painted area.
Out left to the wing. Outside, Bogdanovich. Passes it to Herter. Back to Bogdanovich. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. And Philadelphia making a change here. Milton's checked in. Trae Young, he's checked in for the Hawks. 5 to shoot. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 13.
This kid knows when to shoot, when to drive, and when to kick. Trae Young has been out of this world tonight.
Embiid, the pass to Green. Down low. Right side, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. The 17-footer. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Trae Young's a crafty operator from mid-range, really from any range.
The 76ers trail by 13. Simmons on the wing, and Simmons slams it in.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
It's stolen by Milton. Here's Harris. Kicks it to Embiid. There's the pass to Harris. 4 on the clock. And another shot. Puts it up right in front of the arc. That one doesn't go. Collins with some nice D. Pass to Reddish. In the corner, Collins with it. Here's Herter. There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Here's Snell, defended by Milton. Here's Snell. From deep. Missed. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
Let's see what's blooming in these fresh cut play bouquets. Our first play is from Machiavelli 1020 in the rec. Don't be in 2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Ah, that's beautiful. A view of the... And Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. And for the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3. It's stolen by Harris. And now Philadelphia on the break. Embiid wide open. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Frank, it's going to be a battle of the boards tonight. You know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
No doubt about it. Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, Brian Grant, a lot of guys that earn their living wearing that hard hat.
And this helps build chemistry. Lopez looking to share the ball wherever he can.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Here's DiVincenzo after the Sixers pick up 2. Harris against Holiday. Harris kicks to Curry.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. Trying to get open is Lopez. And that one's good by Giannis. Giannis has got his second bucket of the night.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now here is Harris. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Count the basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And the dunk by Giannis.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Here's Curry. 14 points from him the last game against Utah. Harris inside. Antetokounmpo defending. Out to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. They get it back. And Embiid is right there.
I mean, stellar work on the offensive glass. Embiid, I mean, his reach helps him track down many second chance opportunities.
Holiday attacking. Inside and stolen by Simmons. Now the 76ers on the break. Pass to Embiid. Harris inside. Giannis is there. Count it. Good.
Oh, look at the unselfishness of Embiid. But, I mean, he's solid at realizing when one of his guys is uncovered.
Giannis passes to Lopez. Middleton on the wing. Over Green. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
Oh, yeah, that's one of his go-to spots. I mean, you have to pressure him in that mid-range area.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And Giannis gets it to go.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And Simmons slams it in.
Wow, taking whatever he sees in the pick and roll. Simmons, you got to respect how short he is.
And Holiday has it in the corner. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And now the fast break, and Embiid with the ball. Outside for Curry. Back to Embiid. Right side Curry. Shot clock at 6. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
What timing on the offensive glass. Embiid, once the shot goes up, he gets into position for the putback.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Middleton. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
And it's Simmons. Oh, that was something else.
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. 76ers lead by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying.
Being able to go through adversity and come out strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
We've got Matisse Thybulle. Howard is out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Maxey. And it's Milton in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Now, here's Maxey. He's looking for Howard and finds him. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Bucks trail. Here's Augustine. Here's Connaughton. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's his first foul. 76ers shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The most positive thing about his last 10 games, the work on defense. His mindset has become very aggressive. The steals are up, and he's becoming a big factor on the defensive end.
To the inside, Connaughton. The shot goes down, and it gets this game back to even. Connaughton's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
Howard, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Throughout his career, Howard has dominated the boards. The size, touch, and timing he possesses is just a lethal concoction.
To the wing right side. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Philadelphia, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 4.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Augustine passes to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Man, you risk getting dunked on, posterized. I mean, if you let Portis get good positioning, don't be surprised.
And there's the pass to Milton. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Thibault kicks to Korkmaz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Maxey. Forbes with the rebound. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Howard, the pass to Korkmaz. Back to Howard. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Now Thibault. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Philadelphia shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. Danny Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. And Holiday, here we go. Middleton the pass to Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. Tries it from 19. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Harris passes to Simmons. Here's Milton. Pass to Green. Dishes it to Harris. Over Holiday. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Harris has got 6.
Oh, such an efficient scorer. You know, if you give Harris these opportunities, he'll punish you from there.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo. And that one drops for him.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Harris looking it over. Gets a hand on it. And Embiid is right there. He's got 8.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Well, there's a reason Danny Green has played on multiple NBA title teams. He plays serious defense.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. 76ers ahead, up 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by court. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. They didn't. And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. It's deflected. Embiid with the steal. Green dishes to Embiid. Bucks trail by 3. Here's Middleton. Ben Simmons with the rebound.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Here's Harris. That one rolling around and rims out.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Here's Middleton, and it's blocked by Simmons.
But the reach of Simmons, I mean, coming into play on these blocks, you got to be careful shooting around this guy.
Embiid kicks to Curry. Pass to Green. Harris outside. Taken away by Holiday. One-on-one here. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
Here's Curry. Kept alive. Outside for Simmons. On the wing, Harris. Over Lopez. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
And GA Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes. And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, this is low output for both teams. This is ugly. The defense is having their way so far.
And Embiid with the block.
A stalwart on the defensive end. Embiid is superb at making his presence felt with blocks like that.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Now here's Embiid. 8 points for him. Shoots from the elbow. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Here's Connaughton. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Maxey. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. 6 on the shot clock. That one a little long.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Portis against Embiid. Here's Maxey. That one no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way.
He'll be happy that they're in front, but he knows better than anyone else that he's still without a bucket, and he won't be happy with that. I like to see the ball moving in transition like that. I mean, when teammates out in front, get him to rock.
Now, here's Maxey, headed by Augustine. And here's Maxey. It's Korkmaz in the corner. Now the pass to Howard. Now, here's Maxey. Here's Korkmaz. Can't get it to fall. Fast break, Milwaukee. Augustine's running. Here's Forbes. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Philadelphia leading by 3. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Embiid with it. 10 points for him. Passes it to Maxey. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Connaughton. And he hits it to tie the game up. Connaughton's got 9. And we wrap up the third, and it's looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter.
Hey, we got a lot of good looks.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Milton in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Harris against Holiday. Embiid. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got it all tied up now for the 76ers.
The offensive game of the big fella. I mean, Embiid's game is so polished. That's why you can't let him get hot.
Giannis against Harris. Trying to get open is Lopez. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And it's Harris off the drive. And yes, it's good.
And look how committed Harris is when he's sprinting to the hoop. Not many defenders are going to want to get in his way when he's that intense.
No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one on Embiid.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And the 76ers making a change here. Green's checked in.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Here's Harris. Here's Embiid. Harris inside, guarded by Holiday. Harris missing again. Here's Middleton. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The 76ers trail by 3. On the wing, Harris. Antetokounmpo defending. Looking to get back on track here. Offensive rebound. DiVincenzo against Curry. He feeds it to Embiid. A 3 ball. Clock is at 3. Tries yet again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
Right side Holiday. A 3 for DiVincenzo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks. 76ers have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Simmons passes to Curry. Shoots over DiVincenzo. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
But this is why Embiid has the ball in these moments, because the team counts on him to step up.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Trying to get open is Lopez. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Oh, rising to the challenge. This is where young players like Simmons need to make their mark.
Takes it down to Middleton. We've got 1:48 left in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put it on.
And it's Harris off the drive. Feeds to Embiid. Over Holiday. Embiid, no good. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Giannis. He gets it in there. Giannis has got 19 points.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
And that one is good.
Wow, and slowly but surely, Harris is learning what it takes to become a leader. When this team needs him to step up, he has no issue dominating crucial possessions.
Middleton outside. 1:02 left in the 4th quarter. Rebound by the 76ers. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. And Philadelphia making a change here. Milton's checked in. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Antetokounmpo, money!
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Simmons can't get it to go. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Antetokounmpo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but and here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that. Demonstrating how valuable he is in the clutch. Simmons is calm, cool, and collected in these moments.
And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. This